knowing how much you actually get paid in royalties for TV placements has got to be one of the most mysterious things on the planet. It's crazy. And a lot of times people ask, like, well, how much could I get paid, in royalties from a TV placement? And no one ever seems to really have a straightforward answer. And I'll tell you the reason why. Is because there is no straightforward answer. It's either it depends or someone gives you a wide range of numbers and you're just like, what? And it's not that we're intentionally trying to withhold information from you so that, you remain confused for the rest of your life. I promise you, it's not that. It's that it literally depends on a lot of different things. So I want to share with you an example of this range from a recent royalty statement. And I'm going to try and make it make some type of sense because it is confusing. But I'm going to try and explain it. So, all right, here we go. So I had some music placed on CBS. I had a bunch of different placements. Around this time, it looks like it was March Madness, which is, a common time to see a bunch of sports placements because a lot of basketball is being played during March, college basketball specifically, and they use a lot of music across different channels. But I wanted to pick this as an example because it's, these are major network placements and it's going to show you a very wide range. And I'm going to explain why you see different numbers for similar placements on the exact same channel, which is crazy. So as you can see here, there is a wide range. So the lowest paying placement in this snippet here was a CBS placement. You can see here, CBS, and then we have a whopping 3 cents. It's not a lot of money, right? At all. And that was for 10 seconds of music, and the type of use was background. It's a background. That's what BG stands for. All right. So 3 cents being the lowest. Now, if we look for the highest in this range, we will see just under $300, $298.30 to be exact. Same channel, CBS, same type of use, background. And 50, this is percentage. So my PRO is CSAC. So the 50 means 100% technically of the writer share, right? If this was a collaboration, it would have said like 25. But pretty much the writer share and the publisher share all equals 100%. So this is just writer share, so it equals 50. So I produced 100% of the music here. All right. Now, this is crazy because it's the same channel. It's the same type of use. Why is one placement paying 3 cents and another placement is paying $300? Well, as you can see here, we got time of day. We have time of day. So this one is daytime. Time of day plays a role into how much you get paid, right? This one was prime time. This number here, this has something to do with networks, stations, or something like that. I forget exactly what it is, but that's why network placements are so powerful, and it adds up to end up being a lot more. As you can see here, you only see one right here. So we got a different time of day, right? But another huge factor into how much you're going to get paid. And before I get to that, let's do a comparison here because we have this second round, Michigan State versus Marquette, which looks like, honestly, it looks like the same game. It looked like it might have re-aired or something. I'm not sure. But This one was prime time. And as you can see here, we see that 198 again. And it paid more than 3 cents. It paid $14 versus 3 cents. And it was the same length as this first one, 10 seconds. So here we got similar placements. One played during the daytime, 3 cents. One played prime time, $14. And this is just one single, use or airing or whatever. But then we got prime time, right? So this is prime time. This is prime time. This is $14. This is $300. Why? Same channel, CBS. Well, the reason why is because the length, which also plays a role into how much you get paid. This one played for 3 minutes and 31 seconds. I'll tell you right now, I've never produced anything that was 3 minutes and 31 seconds for sync. So what they probably did, because I optimized my music in a way that makes it easy for editors to kind of create edit points and loop things, they probably took a section and just looped it. And I ended up getting 3 minutes and 31 seconds of usage from that track. So this one played for 3 minutes and 31 seconds, whereas this one, playing during the same time of day, only played for 10 seconds, which is why it only ended up being $14, and this one ended up being $300. Again, same type of use, background, same percentage, all of that. So if all else is the same, your length of use is going to determine. So there's so many things that play a role. Then you can see a couple Fox placements. These both were prime time, both 12 seconds, both background, both paid the same amount of money. And it was the same show. So it was probably just a replay, most likely. So every time in sync, every time something replays, you get paid every time it replays. So I'm still getting placements from a Kim Kardashian show from what was the early one, 2019? It's 2025. I still see royalties from that show, the original airing. Excuse me. So this one ended up being the same amount. And then we had another CBS that was only, it played for 2 minutes and 18 seconds. It was prime time. That one ended up being about 196. But it was a different show, High Crimes in the White House, which, doesn't matter. Still, the show as much doesn't matter as the type of usage, how long it was used, what time of day it was used, and the length of use, which I think I already said that. So as you can see here, this is why it's so mind-boggling, and this is why no one can give you a direct number and say, oh, you get paid $3 per placement, or you get paid 3 cents in royalties per placement, or you get paid $300 in royalties per placement. It's literally because it's all over the place. I was just talking to a member inside of our Sync Producer Hub community, and he got a royalty check for a placement, and that one placement aired on NBC, and he got well over $1,000 for that one use, which is crazy. So it can literally range from pennies to hundreds and thousands of dollars, and it all depends. It all depends on all these things that we just talked about here. So I wanted to share that with you because I know it can be confusing. I know it can seem why can't I ever find a direct answer for this question? And this is the reason why. Now, these are major network placements, so they're going to pay a little bit more. Cable is going to pay a little bit less. Streaming is going to pay basically trash. So, just to give you an idea of what that can look like for a single use, it's a wide range. So hopefully that gives you some realistic expectations. If you don't know how to get started, who to submit to, what to say when you reach out to them in order to start getting TV placements, go ahead and download my free Sync Producer Quick Start Guide. The link to that will be in the description, and I'll leave it in the comments as well. So hopefully this was helpful. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.